1600 block. I just wanna rock.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a good one in store here, between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Dable. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. These guys took it to overtime last week, but had to settle for that tie. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. I know you covered him for a long time in Seattle. A 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And Wilson's going to slide it down as he finds enough for the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Giants.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw, here's Wilson. Oh, he got free.
The pass on
Offense to the line for second down.
Butler there on the tackle. A loss of 11 brings up second.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
Smith will try again on second. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Javon Holland there to make the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
I'll first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Wilson, a quick throw, complete. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Russ now from the gun. This is cut. That's Slayton. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down, New York.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ross off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Raiders loading up the secondary on third down. Count them, 6 DBs on the field. Wilson now from the gun. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The kick by Gano is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. Dylan Laube on the return. Jukes one defender. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Man downfield and Myers has it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on third, Smith. Brought in by his back here, it's Genty. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
12 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Hits his running back. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
That's good for another Las
Genty
Vegas.
will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Genty again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Wilson now off the play action. The right side is caught by Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Giants looking at 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Giants.
Once more, it's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Jamie Gillen on that punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. And leading just 7-3, might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Micah McFadden able to make the play. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Roundy with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Another try following the sack. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Now here comes the New York offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Motion man right is Slayton. Wilson on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Giants first down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They go right back to Tracy. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
A handoff to Tracy. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll step up, and there he goes. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. Takes out a one-stop, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Made by Lonnie Johnson. It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
She trying to show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on now. Me my red like me, you know we don't want to. We ain't spike on crazy for the sun. You worried about that, but my show's up.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. First down throw from Wilson. Chased out to his right. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense here.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7.
Gano ready to send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Genty. Broke through the tackle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Now Smith taking off with it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you.
And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Third and long for him here. That's taken in by Tucker. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Short side option here, he's running left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 11. That's another Raiders first down.
Smith on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
This is Gentine on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, here's Smith. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Slayton with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants, down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. 1st down, here's Russ. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Trying again following the sack. That's going going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback, gosh, you got to give your receiver enough space and enough real estate to make that catch in bounds. That was off just enough to carry the receiver to the sideline before he could establish possession.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
And off to Genty. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
The 45-yard line.
Smith in the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
18, check pass. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now first run of the game's Amir White. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
This set of downs starts with an option right. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun, Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. It's dime defense from the G-men. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Tracy on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Giants down by 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Wilson now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. This finds Bellinger. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants...
Here he is to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another give here to Jency. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. Here he goes, one final shot. He tucks it and takes off. And they make the stop. This ball game's over. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.